Now guys, let's go straight into the uh, you know Python programming language. Let's understand how you can download this, and let's go to the create some code and get our hand dirty with this. So let me open the browser. So this is going to be a Google collaborative of Google. Yeah, you can create the Google Colab. Okay, see, this is going to be your new notebook, and you can simply start writing code over here. Okay, so it's very, if you have the one particular app which is installed in your system, so it will be easy, like many a times. And for Google Colab, you will need to need to have the internet connections all the time wherever you are using this particular thing. Okay, you can start running your code here. This is nothing but a Google Colab, guys. Okay, uh, let's come to our topic, which is nothing but the Anaconda distribution. Okay, if you wanted to download the software which is for your system, and each and every time whenever you need Python, so you can open the Anaconda and you can start running the code over here. So just scroll down, and here you will get to know that the Anaconda installer. Okay, you can download this Anaconda installer. Now it's a 3.10, not a 3.9 or 3.8, because it's a totally open source. So many of developers, those are constantly building this. So this is nothing but a okay. Okay, if you are using Windows, so you can simply install this. If you are using Mac, you can go ahead with this many, and if you are using Linux, so you can use this thing. Like guys, it is very much easy to use. Okay, if you know few things, so it will be very easy to use Python, R, MySQL, Tableau, Power BI. Okay, these all are the tool we are covering in this particular course. Okay, so be with us, you will get to know about this all the tools, so you can mention these tools in your resume. This will be very helpful for you to crack the interview. Okay, so here you can see that uh, Anaconda distribution is initializing its systems. In short, it is opening. I know guys, it will take some time, okay, to install in your system, because after the capability of Anaconda is too much. Okay, it has a lot of IDEs like Jupyter Notebook, Spider, Orange, RStudio itself. Okay, so you will find that a lot of interfaces you can use with the help of Anaconda. Now we'll be able to see the Jupyter Notebook framework. Now here you go. The thing is that, okay, this is a web page and it is automatically showing you few folders which are there in your system. So let me go into the desktop. As I created a data science fast track course day one, and now here you can see that only the PPT, there is nothing in that particular folder. Now I'll have to, create one Python notebook first. From here you will see that the new, okay, and now here you can see we just created a one notebook. Now basically the thing is that, okay, this is a Jupyter notebook framework and there are few buttons over here, and as we know this button is for saving your file, right? This button is for the, creating the new cells. These are nothing but the cells, right? So like I am creating the new cells. See, now second thing is that if you wanted to remove particular cell or cut the particular cell, you can simply cut particular cell like this. Okay, now this is the thing. Now second thing is that, okay, what is this button? This is for the copying the cell. Like, see, I just try to, small code I have written. Okay, as we know, this is the starting print hello world in each and every, like whenever uh, you are starting with any programming language. Okay, we are writing this particular code print hello world. So see, this is, I run this particular course, and if I wanted to copy this particular course, simply this particular cell, simply go over here. If you wanted to, paste it, you can paste it like this. Okay, wherever you want. So this is a copy and paste. If you wanted to, change the, you know the cell like this, if you want to, change the, like, if you're you created a one cell, okay, if you wanted to, you know move that particular cell to up, you can go over here. If you wanted to move to down, you can go over here like this. Okay, if you wanted to run this, you can simply run like this. Okay, if you wanted to, sometimes, sometimes let's say you are building a model on a 1 million data points. Okay, so at that time, it will take so much time to build the model. Let's say you are using a neural network, okay, artificial neural network, to create a model on 1 million rows of data, and let's say 1,000 columns are there in your data. So at that time it will take time, right? So in between that, if you wanted to stop that particular model building part, so you can interrupt the kernel like this. Okay, use this particular button to interrupt the kernel. Like, then here you can see that for restarting the kernel. Okay, this is the kernel. From here we just started the kernel for creating, like, by creating this particular, you know the file, you know so if I wanted to restart this particular kernel, okay, like with the help of kernel, I am able to run this particular code. Like, if you wanted to restart, you can use this. Okay, then if you wanted to restart the kernel and run all the code that you written in this particular notebook, so you can use this. Okay, restart the kernel and rerun all the notebook. Then what about this? This is for the coding window and markdown window. Like, here you can see that the few options are there. Okay, let me show you. Okay, like, so this is the coding window. Like, I have written some code over here. Okay, now if I don't want this cell as the coding window, I want this cell as a markdown window cell, because I just wanted to, add some explanation about the code. So let's say this is not my code. Let's assume that this is just the explanation about the code. Okay, now this is the, markdown cell. This is the markdown cell. Now you can use in markdown cell for the heading purpose as well. Okay, like, say, let's use a hash and use the heading. Okay, you can run it and you can see this is the heading one. Now if you wanted to change the font size of this, your headings, you can use this. See, so you can use this, add the multiple hash. So you will find that, okay, after few hash, let's say, I added 6 hash after this. Okay, you will not be able to, you know change the font size, and now you will see that the font size is the regular font size. Okay, that's why use only 6 for the heading, not more than that. Okay, use only 6 hashes for this. Okay, I'm preferring to, I'm preferring these 2 hashes for the heading, right? If you wanted to add some explanation about, like, we are, we are, you know, building the model for classification, right? So that's how I added the, few term over here, and let's say run this. So this is how you can able to explain that particular your heading or particular explanation that you want to explain. Okay, right? This is the thing. So these are the few, the overview of Jupyter Notebook. So now let us start with the code. Let us understand, or let us write some code, okay, which is nothing but the basics of. So guys, let's go and understand the basics of Python first, and then let's explore all the data types, starting with string. Then we'll go and explore the, numerical data type. Then we'll go with the string, then go with the tuple, dictionary, right? Like that, one by one. So, okay, this is the, let's say this is the first code, okay, that we have to write over here. So we already written this particular code. Okay, so now, so see, now one more thing, guys. Okay, like I, I already executed this particular line of cell, okay, 2 times. See here, see, I'm running this. This is a 3 times, you see. Now number of times, okay, you will see that the code, the number, okay, of, okay, at what number you just executed this particular cell. Okay, if you add the particular, x equal to 5, okay, and I'm running this by using a shift plus enter. Okay, there is another way to run your code in Jupyter Notebook by using shift plus enter as well as the control plus enter as well. Okay, you can use the, let's say, y equal to 3. Okay, use the control plus enter to run your cell. Okay, you can use shift plus enter. Okay, like at the, okay, this is my cell. Okay, I just wanted to type something, let's say import pandas as pd. Okay, I just wanted to import pandas library. Okay, I created this. Okay, I have written this particular code and I just wanted to execute it. So what I can do is I can use shift plus enter. Now you can see that, okay, my code is executed and I got the new cell to write my new code. Okay, so if you are using a shift plus enter, let me cut this particular cell. Okay, see, I use shift plus enter, okay, and this cell got executed and I got a new cell. I have used shift plus enter, okay, to execute this, and I got the new cell as well. If you don't want the new cell, if you just wanted to execute this particular cell, then you can use the control plus enter. Now here you can see that I use control plus enter. Okay, this cell is executed by using this control plus enter, and I didn't got any new cell over here. So that's the point. So if you wanted to go ahead, if you wanted to, if you want the new cell, okay, after, after executing your line of code, then you can use shift plus enter. So these are the few shortcuts are there. Like, I created this basics of Python. This is nothing but a markdown cell. Okay, now I just wanted to change this markdown cell, okay, into a coding cell. So what I can do is I can use just Y button. Okay, just press Y. So you will see that this Jupyter Notebook automatically convert your cell into the coding cell. If you wanted to again convert this your coding cell into the markdown cell, you can use M. See, and you can simply run this and you can see that this is a markdown cell. Here also you can say, okay, these are the few things. Okay, and there are a lot of shortcuts are there, and you can customize your shortcuts as well with the help of this particular help. You can see that the shortcuts, okay, from here you will get the list of all the shortcuts you can use, okay. And remember guys, okay, if you wanna write code fastly, you should have to use these particular shortcuts. These are nothing but the keyboard shortcuts, okay. Like if you want to create your customized keyboard shortcuts, you can use the edit keyboard shortcuts as well, okay. So this is the advantage of using Jupyter Notebook, okay. Now one more thing guys, like if you want to like like this is my notebook. If you want to create the new notebook, you can use the file option, go over here and you can create the new notebook from here as well. If you, if there is, you know, already you created a notebook and which is there in your system, if you wanted to open this, you can go over here, you can open this, okay. Now here you can see that you can make the copy, you can save it, you can rename it, okay. You can save and checkpoint this by using Control S, as well as you can use this, right, okay. Then you can go with the print review as well. And one more thing guys, okay, this is a very important, like if you wanted to, you know, download this notebook in multiple formats, so you can able to do this as well from here, yeah. Like depends on your system, like for my system, few formats, okay. My system is not able to, you know, transform this particular notebook into, let's say, RST file, okay. My system is not able to transform this, okay. But my system is able to transform this notebook into the HTML file. My system is able to transform this notebook into the markdown file, into the .py file, right, HTML file, PDF file, like this. So there are some restriction as well as, you know, there are some advantages as well. These are the few things you can go ahead and explore this, all the options you will get to know that, okay. Again, these few shortcuts, the few buttons you will see over here as well, right. Now what else, you can change your view as well, okay, of this particular cell. If you don't want this, like the this input file like this, so you can use a, you know, the, you know, the none. So simply you can get this thing like this. If you wanted to insert the cell, you can use the A button or B. You can press A and B, you will be able to insert the cell. Like I can insert the cell from here as well, okay, as well as insert the cell below as well to this particular cell. Then here you can see, you can able to run the cell, run all the cell from here as well, okay.